Now we are recording video. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome.
So just so you guys are aware, we've been talking for the past 20 minutes, not realizing that the video was not recording. We're recording now. So we're not going to do the intro.
Not gonna do it.
I am going to let you guys know that we've been talking about Twister.
Yeah.
And the sequel that's coming out, Twisters.
Yeah. And it's about the board game from Hasbro.
And I would love to actually see a movie on that. So we've done this several times on the podcast where we've tried unique things that we found on the internet. Pat found these on what, Amazon?
Yeah, those are on Amazon.
These are grenades, mint grenades.
They're level 10, but I don't know what scale there are. I don't know what scale they're using.
Yeah, it's 10 on the blast factor. These are supposed to be super uber mint, and we're gonna try it.
It's gonna explode in your mouth, Kevin. And Patrick.
You're not gonna have none?
Yeah, I'm gonna have some. I want it to explode in my mouth.
Oh, man. Wait, do we chew
They're
them?
gum. Yeah, they're gum. It's not that bad. Not that bad.
No, they're pretty.
Oh, there it goes.
I feel it in my nostrils.
There it goes.
That's pretty good.
That shit.
Dude, my mouth is a refrigerator right now, dude. It's a freezer.
My nostrils.
The key is to breathe in through your nose.
Yeah.
Don't breathe out.
Yeah, breathe in through your nose.
Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in
It
through
feels
your
good when you breathe in through your nose. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm breathing in parts of my nose that I've never breathed in. Nope, that's not the past tense of
That I never breathed in.
not the past tense of breathe. Elmo checking in on us a couple of weeks ago. Did you guys respond to Elmo checking in on us?
I did not, because I knew I was gonna get emotional. Like these people that got emotional typing in, but I did see the responses. So
It was a lot of adults. When I think he was just talking to the children.
well, no, he posted it on X.
X, yeah.
He was on X. He posted it on an X.
To
So
the universe,
obviously,
man.
adults are gonna respond.
It's to the universe, man.
I mean, really, adults, really, because kids, I mean, they might be on X, but I doubt it, right?
Yeah, that was definitely for adults. That he was
Well, I
doing
mean,
that.
the
thing.
responses were appropriate as well, were they not? They really let him know how they were feeling.
The thing is like it's such an innocent question. Like Elmo is you gotta. I can't. I'm gonna see if I can do an Elmo voice. Elmo voice. Elmo is just checking in. How is everybody doing? That's not my.
That was really good. That was good.
Thank you. I tried.
I appreciate
And
that.
then people go on to just dump out like trauma dump. Is that what they call it? When you just
I thought I was just being honest, Patrick.
okay. My bad.
People
My
are
bad.
like, I'm thinking about ending it today. Thanks for asking. And then other people are jumping on that comment saying, no, you have all today. You have everything to live for. You have to do all this. And I'm like, half of these people are possibly trolls.
Yeah. But
Right?
if they are,
And then the other half is probably real. And
Yeah,
they were
man.
actually probably reaching out. So did Elmo really think this through? Elmo did not. Elmo thought that was going to be an innocent, I'm just going to send this text. And then what happened?
Nah, they knew what they were doing.
yeah.
It was funny. It was
Bro,
funny.
it
too.
went viral, man.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what
The
they
whole
were doing.
world.
It was really funny.
Like the whole world got in on this. But how often do you guys like check in on each other or check in on anybody?
Out of us three, Josh is the one that actually calls and says, "Hey, man, just want to see how you're doing."
And I find it weird.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. It's because I care about both of you.
I find it robotic.
Also because I am horribly depressed and constantly think.
But no. But you,
no, you
but-
could be right, man.
You know
I'm
this.
joking.
But
No.
no.
I'm
No.
honest,
No.
joking.
But you know what's interesting is that it shows how the world really does need to do that more often. Because when you do call me, I do feel like thrown off a little bit. Where I'm just like, I don't know what to say right now. But it's because nobody fucking
Yeah.
does it. And then I realized after the phone call, no, I did appreciate that.
Yeah.
Actually. And I
just me being
didn't
me.
say what I really wanted to say because I'm not used to it.
Yeah.
And that is not good. More people should ask that so that we get in the habit of just talking.
Just
fucking. It shouldn't be pressure to
I
let it
agree.
out. It should just come out.
because
So
I think-
thank you. So I
think that
we
has to do with
appreciate you,
friends.
Josh.
Yeah.
It has to- Oh, I love you.
We
both.
appreciate you for.
I do that. Thank you. Prayer hands. Thank you. You know what? If you do it more often,
Yeah,
happen
get
is-
used to it.
You get used to it. Also, those moments of like extreme spikes stop.
Yeah, 100%.
They stop. It's like it's just you,
It's practice.
and it's also like, and I know we're gonna get a little spiritual now.
You don't have to.
Well, I'm gonna.
This is how we checks it on
I'm
people.
gonna, bro.
Yeah, I want to get
I'm
spiritual
gonna-
with you. We don't have to.
We don't have
You don't have to. No, but let me just say this, right? So what if it also has to do with your vibration, right?
You talking about that kind of spiritual?
Come on. We all three agree that vibes are important, and they do exist. Because when somebody comes into a area that usually is like mad, copacetic, and fucking translucent, all of a sudden becomes cloudy and turbulent, right? So, maybe you reaching out to your friends is you're dumping a little bit of your tranquil and your peace into them and helping like restabilize their chaoticness.
That actually makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yep, it
Just
does.
a thought.
No, 100%.
No, I like that.
100%.
But yeah, man.
Big
But I'm
toe
going.
Keith
I'm going for 49ers. I'm going for what y'all going for? Who y'all going for?
I'm going for the Super Bowl halftime show, Usher.
Oh my God!
Can we bet on what song is going to be? He's going to sing, come out
The
with?
first song. What do you think?
Usher. It's going to be.
Be the one to run to start a new relationship
That's
with
the
you.
one.
This is what you do,
That's the one. What is that?
baby. Let me.
I think that was like his first like huge single.
Yeah.
That's the one he's going out with.
I don't know, man. That's not enough. That's not enough pop to start off.
Yeah. Like this is halftime. I think it's the with Lil Jon. To get everybody to stand up. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, you know what? That's much better.
I don't know, man. I'd rather end off the show with that.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Amazing.
And since we don't know what real love is, I made a list of unconventional romance movies. And I want to know what you guys think about these movies as unconventional. The first movie I'm going to bring up to the list is Once Bitten. Have you guys seen this movie?
Dude, I saw this movie once. I know Jim Carrey's in it. When I was a kid, I gotta watch it again. I don't remember anything.
It's on Amazon, by the way.
I'm gonna
you can
watch
watch that on Amazon.
Fun fact, it's one of the first movies that gave me a massive hard on. Thank you.
Awesome.
What scene was it?
I was a young kid, man, when this.
We needed that.
You know,
that
the
fun
girl when she goes to bite him, man. This is one with Jim Carrey, right? He
Yeah.
gets bit on the inner thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that vampire. Solid,
she
bro.
Was bad. She was bad.
She was baddie, man.
Even the love interest in the movie was
Yes,
bad.
Jim
There was-
Carrey. He was knocking it out of the park at day one, right? That was like one of his
This
first.
is
movies,
before In Living Color. This is before we even knew him.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
didn't know who the
Mark,
fuck
man.
he was.
Crazy movie.
This is
Weird
before
movie.
what's the name of that movie that he did with Jeff Goldblum? Earth Girls Are Easy,
Right.
which is could that also be an unconventional love story? I mean, unconventional romance, because that's also about aliens falling in love with human beings. Yeah, so that's a good one. What about Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
The one with Brad Pitt and Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie. I think that's probably more realistic than most other unconventional
You don't think so?
love
You think
stories.
so?
I think that's pretty realistic. Yeah, there's some really abusive, toxic relationships. I'm sure that are
I
out
don't
there
think that they were toxic. They only had one fight,
where they try to murder each other.
but it was only one fight. It was.
I
only
know
one
that's
fight.
what all toxic relate. There's only one fight
Though,
that I tried to stab you.
here's the I rewatched that movie, and you know where the toxicity comes from. After they had the fight, right? They reconciled. They were making love, and then Angelina Jolie just punches Brad Pitt in the face, just randomly. That's where the toxicity comes from. That punch was ungramed. It was,
But that punch is, I think, to me, like conventional.
that punch to the face that she just punches.
Not like literally, but like the whole random like, oh, you're having a great day. You're having a great day because I'm not.
She
so I'm gonna
punched him in
fuck it
the
up.
face, right?
Like in real life,
She
it's
punched
like
him in the face probably because he just got done coming. She just got done coming, and she hit him in the face because when men come, you have a moment of clarity. Sometimes the absolute most realist moment of clarity that some men ever experienced their whole life, like in Doctor Strangelove. That was a whole
You can
reason why
solve war
that.
hunger in that clarity, in that 3 seconds of clarity. You can solve war hunger, but then you immediately forget about it. Like, goddamn, I forgot. Everybody turning into robots and liking and falling in love with bots.
When you guys get a chance, check out Phantom Thread. It's on Netflix. It's a movie that came out several years ago with Daniel Day-Lewis. That is super unconventional love. Like, they know how toxic they are, and the woman poisons him, and he knows that she's poisoning him, so that when he gets very sick, he has to be vulnerable and let her take care of him. She finds pleasure in being that person, and he finds pleasure in letting, like, in some time, because he's very dominant. So he'll allow her to, like, from time to time poison him so that he could get really sick, and she has to nurse him back to health. And that's the only way they keep the relationship healthy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that's hot. That's kind of hot.
Like, I saw that movie and I was just like, yo, I've never seen a love story like this ever in my life.
That's hot, man. Phantom Thread, I gotta put that shit on the
Phantom
list.
Thread, man.
Yeah, y'all not on board?
Was she hot?
No, she's beautiful. No, she's beautiful. He's a world famous fashion designer, and he makes dresses for like for queens and princesses. Like, he doesn't do, you know, like small stuff. Only the big. So she enters his life. He's afraid to admit that he's falling in love with her because he's so like in his ways, but she breaks him, you know. And at one point in the story, she's so fed up with him. She's making him his dinner, and he likes specific things, like, I want this type of ingredient. This. She goes out and gets mushrooms, but she on purpose gets the ones that are psychedelic and like fuck you up. Throws it in the food. He starts getting sick, and she starts nursing him, and she loves the fact that he like releases that dominance and just becomes like this vulnerable like baby, like this man child. And then once he finds out and realizes that she's been doing that, he allows it. He like, all right, I'm gonna be dominant, but from time to time, I'll let you take over. I'll let you poison me. And
Is
He
this
tells
a
her that?
spoken
He tells her
conversation?
that? Yeah.
not like literally, but like there's a scene where she tells him, she goes, I want you to get sick, and I want you to be vulnerable, and just let me take care of you.
Dude.
And then he goes like this. He takes the mushroom and looks at her, and he goes, and then just like slowly eats it. And he knows that that's the bad mushroom, so he accepts it. He's like, all right, let's do this. And that's what keeps them
That's
together.
foreplay, dude.
That's what keeps them.
You know what's funny? What if you just come over to visit and they say, "Oh, you can eat too."
Bunch of sickies.
And
Listen,
you're just
listen,
watching. You just
listen,
watching
people,
movies and look at each
this
other.
is a sick
You're like,
movie.
what the hell's going on? You guys have a thing going? This is some good ass mushrooms. What you put in this? What's in this? Call out.
You're pulling a Team America, throwing up in the back
Start
of the bar,
grabbing the tablecloth. The shit start falling.
and they're there just falling further in love
And then
while you're
just looking
dying
at
on the
each other
floor.
while you over here crawling on foot. Help!
Poison! It's poison!
Danny, help me, bro. Help me, brother. Help me, brother.
They're just ignoring you and like looking at each other passionately and chewing and kissing and shit. And you're like,
Don't eat it. She
Foaming.
poisoned it, man. It's poison. She poisoned it. She poisoned it, man. What is in this? Oh my god, dude, that's funny as fuck. I got Lars, the Real Girl. I'm not sure if a lot of people have seen that movie, but that's another movie that can relate to today's climate.
yeah.
Punch Drunk Love. That's awesome. Crazy Stupid Love. I personally love that movie. Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. That's one of my. No, that's not my favorite Jim Carrey movie. Once Bitten is my favorite Jim Carrey movie. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's an unconventional love story. Lobster. That one's still like.
Is that the one where they could pick an animal to become or whatever?
Yeah, they got to find love, or they pick an animal to become.
I never finished that movie. I saw like the first 20 minutes.
You didn't like it?
I'm good.
Back, Bell, pull the ripcord. I'm out.
Bro, there's indie movies, and then there's indie movies that are trying to be so fucking indie that I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.